Hello, this video is what I think about channeling. I don't think I've done this video before. I've done videos on channelers. I think there's all kinds of different channeling. When I hear about channeling, think about channeling, I think about like channels you get into trances. And my favorite channelers, those are my favorite channelers because they're like actually when other spirits go into their bodies and their minds and like take them over, and then they're like talking to you. And those kinds of channelers are really cool. My favorite ones of those are Jane Roberts and Bashar. They really do it for me. Ramtha is another trance channeler, but I'm not really into Ramtha. Ramtha doesn't really have any like raw data and like interesting stuff. But Jane Roberts, Seth, I think, has like a big, huge like CD series that I want to get as soon as I get the money. That'd be awesome to listen to because I have, you have infinite time to listen to stuff with multitasking. I watch Bashar on YouTube. He's all over YouTube. It'd be cool if Bashar came up with new stuff. I haven't seen if he has any new stuff lately, but Bashar says there's all kinds of different channeling, and channeling, I think, can also encompass just you getting in touch with your higher self. Like how actors and stuff are channelers. Channeling like the energy of Julius Caesar, if you're going to play Julius Caesar, whatever, the energy of the gangster, if you're going to play the gangster. It's like actual energy out there, like radio waves. You tune into the radio wave of FM 107.5 to listen to your 70s station, and it's kind of the same thing. Your mind, internet mind, same exact thing, physical thing. You tune into it. The gangster mentality, if you're going to get, that's out there, that's actually in there that you tune into if you're going to channel that. Just hooking yourself up, plugging yourself up to something that's already there. Because everything always exists. You just plug yourself up to it. And so you can choose whatever you want to plug yourself up to. And that's an empowering thing to think about. And then you get all these people who are like not trance channelers, and the other people don't come into them, but they kind of like they're talking, and it's like their personality, but they're still telling you that the other people, like, who's that lady? I haven't seen any of her videos for a long time, but she was good. Pixie Dust, the Nine. I channel the Nine, and they tell me. So it's like, they're telling me, but I'm still in my personality. And then, so there's all kinds of different kinds of channels. You can even channel like negative stuff too. Like actors channeling gangster personality. They're channeling something negative, and maybe it could drive you crazy. Like Heath Ledger died while he was making that movie, The Joker. Maybe he channeled too much evil Joker energy in it. Made him have to overdose on drugs because he was freaking out. Mel Gibson freaked out on his girlfriend because while he was making the movie The Beaver, because he was playing like a depressed guy. Kind of like the negative stuff you channel can overwhelm you. But there's all kinds of different levels of channeling, and I don't think it's like something that people shouldn't be like, oh, you're not channeling and you're not channeling, because it's all different levels of it. It's like, if you're going to try and define what heaven is, you can't. If somebody gives you a definition, then you shouldn't be like, that's not heaven. You should be like, oh, that's a different heaven than the heaven in my head, because it's like, here's earth and here's ninth heaven or whatever, the ninth cloud or whatever, cloud 9. There's and all the heavens in between, there's an infinite amount of heavens in between, separated by different valency levels, but within valency levels, there's valency levels, and within, so it's kind of like, in that regard, it's just a sliding scale. It's perfectly, so you shouldn't really judge. Shouldn't want to be like, oh, you're not channeling. you know. Because you have to. The most important thing, if you're gonna, it's basically creativity. The nourishment of creativity, cultivating creativity. You have to let people be them. Because if there's an infinite amount of different people in the universe, then there's an infinite amount of different kinds of people that there could be. So if that person's like that person, you just have to cultivate whatever that person is and let them grow out whatever way they go, and not tell them. Like one example, I went to this. When I was in college, I went to this like hippie thing, trance dance, or whatever. People were gonna like spin around and get into trance. And then he's like, "Yeah, you do shamanic banging on the drum to give the trance bang," and it goes do 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 do. So I was like, "Cool." So I started doing it. I'm like do 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 do. And I was getting myself in a trance, and then she runs up. She's like, "No, that's too fast." And I was like, "What? That was my trance." Oh well, whatever. I guess somebody else did. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of the problem with, or that is the number one problem with education these days, is they don't allow people to cultivate their own imagination and creativity. And they rely on stupid shit to like give you that grade. Like in college, I got a whole bunch of D's. I got like hundreds of D's. You know, for stupid reasons. Like I got a D in this one class because I got a D in the final paper because the lady, like after I turned my paper in, she's like, "Oh yeah, wait, one really important thing when you write the bibliography." Is that what it is? When you write the bibliography? When you write the, oh my god, I can't remember it. At the end of the paper where you cite all of your references, she's like, "You have to put the person's name, and then after you have to put the date, and then after the date you have to put the issue number or whatever." And I had the Kate Turabian book, which shows you the official way to do it. And I did it by the Kate Turabian book, but her way is totally different. But I had already turned the paper in, so I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." So then she gave me a D for the whole class. I didn't complain. I didn't really give a fuck about grades, but it's like you don't judge people based on like put them in boxes and stuff. You should let them just do whatever the hell they want, and let them spread out, and encourage people to be them, and then they just go out, you know, like when I make videos, if I don't put any limitations on like what my video channel can be on, for example, like a lot of people, they make YouTube channels and they go, my YouTube channel is me talking about purple monkeys, you know. Well, I guess that's really different. My YouTube channel is me talking about physical health. They kind of limit you to talk about physical health. Why can't your YouTube channel be about you? And then you would just divide it up into different playlists. And then so whenever you make a video, or you could just make 100 million different kind of YouTube channels, but that would be kind of confusing, convoluted. Just make a video about you, and then just like whatever the hell you do, like whatever, you just do the video. So basically that's my approach. I just want to like, I guess that's what my YouTube channel mission statement is. My YouTube channel is like whatever goes video. And that way, if anything goes, everything goes, and then like you literally never run out of stuff to talk about. I literally never run out of stuff to talk about ever. So my goal is to upload a video, at least one video every day. You know, because when you upload a video and you're talking like halfway through the video, you think of another video you want to do, or like you upload the video and then you're laying in bed at night, and then you're like, I just made that video today and that video today. Oh shit, but what about that other video that I wanted to make? I wanted to make that one more than I wanted to make the video today. Oh my god, I got to make that video tomorrow. So videos beget videos. You make a video and then you get them, and then you just want to make another video and another video and another video. But if you put limitations on it, you know, like, oh, that video's not going to be that good, then you're not going to make it, and then you won't have more fuel to make another video. Because talking and hearing yourself talk stimulates your brain. I think that's why I yawn whenever I start talking to make videos, because my brain all of a sudden is jiggling in my head and using up blood. And my brain's like, bring me more blood, bring me more blood. So I have to yawn, because 80% of the blood that gets to your brain passes through your jaws, and yawning opens that up. So so it's like you know, when you go to the gym and you're pumping your biceps, you're getting your biceps strong, or when you're talking and you're thinking, you're flexing your brain and getting your brain strong. And talking out loud, when you hear yourself talk, it kind of circulates the juices in your brain and makes you smarter. So basically by exercising your brain and channeling that which all it is, coming down to your head never stops. It's like this. It's opening a spigot that never turns off. It just comes in, kind of like the golden mean spiral. It comes from the outer edges of the galaxy, following the same pattern. You know, the 1.63 ratio pattern through galaxies, through solar systems, through electromagnetic force fields into the earth, to, you know, the flowers configuration, or the, you know, the hurricanes, to the flowers, to the formation of the atoms. It's just, it's all coherent and symmetrical. And you can see if it's all coherent and symmetrical, you know, like the packing of the atom, the carbon atoms in the diamond. They're all packed in a perfect organization. You know, if you hit one atom, they're all packed together. It's going to shoot to the very farthest atom, way off, even in eternity. Kind of like those little balls. You pull the ball up, you drop it, and it falls, and then the other one falls up. It's like that. When you allow somebody to just be them and be who they are naturally, they're just connected, and they can see themselves as part of the whole. And, well, you know, that's why you should believe in God. You should believe that everything's one and everything's alive and you're all whole. And then you can see the very end, the very, 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 very end. And you open yourself up and you just allow yourself to basically be omniscient. You can know as much as you want. You start not knowing stuff when you close your mind and you close the spigot. And then the water stops up, you know. And if you close it too high, then the water can stop up and become rancid and then turn into disease. So you have to keep the juices flowing. And then, you know, everybody will be channeling. More and more people will just know, you know, know everything. And then, you know, then you get the trance channelers to get in there and just like, yes, I think we're ready to hear you tell you the entire story of the humanity. Trance channelers. That'd be cool to be a trance channeler. If I had the money, I'd take the trance channeler class. I don't know if I can do that, though. I can't let go. I can't relinquish self-control. So I don't think I could. Like, I could never be hypnotized, I don't think. I'm just not one of those people, but that'd be cool if I could be. But I think that requires a certain amount of talent, and I think maybe even, well, I know more women do that kind of trance channeling than men, and maybe that's because they're more into giving off the control to men, so then they can just give their control off to, like, the spirit to take over their body. Once I was doing Ouija board, and this lady was like, all of a sudden was like, got like possessed by like a demon or something. But anyways, that's what I think about channeling.